China is pushing technological boundaries once again, unveiling a breakthrough so powerful that it could transform everything from artificial intelligence to space exploration. While the nation has long vied with global superpowers, this latest innovation puts it in a league of its own. But what exactly is this game-changing technology? And how will it reshape industries, economies, and the global balance of power? Stay with us as we break down China's latest space mission. On February 11, 2025, at 11:34 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, China successfully launched a cutting-edge carrier rocket designed to deploy large batches of satellites in a single mission. This bold step is widely seen as a direct challenge to Elon Musk's SpaceX and its dominance in low Earth orbit. China's space ambitions date back to the 1950s, originally fueled by collaboration with the Soviet Union. Inspired by the Soviet Sputnik 1 and the American Explorer 1, China made history in 1970 by launching its first satellite, Dongfang 1, becoming the fifth nation to reach orbit. Fast forward to today, and China has emerged as a space superpower, operating 4 launch sites and competing head-to-head with the US and Russia. Now, let's dive into 10 groundbreaking space projects from China that could redefine the future of space exploration. 1. The Tiangong Space Station. Tiangong is China's first permanent space station, orbiting Earth at an altitude of 340 to 450 kilometers. With a pressurized volume of 340 cubic meters, it is roughly one-third the size of the International Space Station. Serving as a hub for scientific research, deep space technology, and commercial aerospace projects, Tiangong represents a major step in China's space ambitions. The China Manned Space Agency, CMSA, is focused on advancing key capabilities such as long-term space habitation, autonomous flight, cargo resupply, and regenerative life support, essential technologies for future deep space exploration. 2. X-ray telescope microsatellites. In June 2017, China launched its first astronomical satellite, the Hard X-ray Modulation Telescope, HXMT, from the Jiuquan Satellite Launch Center. Developed by the China Academy of Space Technology, this satellite is designed to study black holes, gamma-ray bursts, and pulsars. Utilizing an advanced direct demodulation image reconstruction technique, HXMT captures high-resolution X-ray images, enabling it to scan the galaxy, monitor variable sources, and observe X-ray binaries in extreme gravitational environments. This state-of-the-art telescope plays a crucial role in unraveling some of the universe's greatest mysteries. Third, the Chinese Lunar Exploration Program. As part of China's lunar exploration efforts, Chang'e 4 made history on January 3, 2019, by becoming the first spacecraft to land on the far side of the moon. Initially intended as a backup for Chang'e 3, it was later reassigned to carry out new scientific missions. Named after the Chinese moon goddess, the mission included the Yutu-2 rover and the Keiqiao communication relay satellite, which had been launched in May 2018. A groundbreaking achievement occurred on January 15, 2019, when seeds aboard the lander successfully sprouted, marking the first recorded plant growth on the moon. The mission received prestigious honors, such as the Royal Aeronautical Society's Gold Medal 2019 and the World Space Award 2020. Weighing 3,780 kilograms, the spacecraft was initially designed for a 12-month mission. Fourth, the Shenzhou 19 mission. On October 29, 2024, China launched Shenzhou 19 aboard a Long March 2F rocket from the Jiuquan Satellite Launch Center, carrying a 3-member crew. The mission was commanded by veteran astronaut Kai Shui, accompanied by first-time astronauts Song Lingong and Wang He. They replaced the outgoing crew, who had spent 6 months aboard the Tiangong space station. China developed its own space station after being barred from the International Space Station, ISS, due to U.S. concerns over military involvement. The new crew is scheduled to stay on Tiangong until April or May 2025, during which they will conduct scientific experiments and carry out station maintenance. 5. The Zhurong rover on Mars. In 2021, China made history as the second nation to successfully land a rover on Mars. The Tianwen-1 spacecraft deployed the Zhurong rover in Utopia Planitia, a region believed to have once hosted an ancient ocean. The 529 kilograms rover endured a challenging descent, relying on parachutes and retro rockets before commencing its mission to search for water and signs of past life. Looking ahead, China has ambitious plans for space exploration. By 2030, it aims to send astronauts to the moon, potentially becoming the second nation after the U.S. to achieve this feat. Additionally, there are ongoing efforts to establish a lunar research station, building upon past successes such as retrieving moon samples and exploring the moon's far side. Astrophysics researcher Michel Blanc highlighted the complexity of landing on Mars, explaining that it is far more difficult than reaching the moon. However, she acknowledged that China's previous lunar missions played a crucial role in preparing for such challenges. In May 2024, China launched the Chang'e 6 lunar probe aboard a Long March 5 Y8 rocket, setting out to collect samples from the moon's far side, a historic first. This 53-day mission, more than twice the duration of its predecessor Chang'e 5, involves 11 intricate flight stages, including launch, orbit insertion, and sample retrieval. Expected to return approximately 2,000 grams of lunar material. The mission showcases advancements in lunar orbit design, intelligent sampling, and automated ascent. The China National Space Administration (CNSA) has also emphasized international collaboration in scientific exploration. Once on the moon, the lander and ascender will separate, gather samples, and return to Earth, marking another major achievement in China's rapidly advancing space program. On May 5, 2020, China's Long March 5B, a heavy-lift rocket, made its debut flight, carrying a prototype of the country's next-generation crewed spacecraft along with a test cargo return capsule. The China Manned Space Agency (CMSA) hailed the successful launch as a significant milestone in the development of China's space station. The towering white rocket lifted off from the Wunchang Space Launch Center in Hainan at 6 p.m. Beijing time. Approximately 488 seconds later, the spacecraft and cargo capsule detached from a rocket, entering their designated orbit. Specifically designed for China's human spaceflight program, the Long March 5B will be used to launch space station modules. Wang Xiaojun, head of the China Academy of Launch Vehicle Technology, emphasized that this rocket would propel China's space ambitions forward. A modified version of the Long March 5, the 53.7-meter-tall rocket features a 5-meter-wide core stage for boosters and a 20.5-meter-long fairing. It runs on environmentally friendly propellants, including liquid oxygen, hydrogen, and kerosene. Weighing 849 tons at liftoff, it boasts a payload capacity of over 22 tons to low Earth orbit, making it the most powerful Chinese rocket to date. The successful mission validated key design elements and introduced critical technological advancements, such as precise orbit insertion and large fairing separation. The newly developed spacecraft is designed for both low Earth orbit missions and deep space exploration. It comprises a service module and a return capsule, with tests focusing on reentry control, heat shielding, and recovery. Additionally, experiments, including space-based 3D printing, were conducted during the mission. Their design was later outlined in a 2016 Journal of Space Communication paper. Lieutenant General Zhang Yulin, Deputy Chief of the PLA Armament Development Department, indicated that China was preparing to utilize Earth-Moon space for industrial purposes. The goal was to develop space-based solar power satellites capable of transmitting energy back to Earth. By June 2021, Chinese officials reaffirmed their commitment to establishing a geostationary solar power station by 2050. The roadmap includes a small-scale electricity test in 2022, a megawatt-level orbital power station by 2030, and a gigawatt-level station that would require over 10,000 tons of infrastructure and more than 100 Long March 9 launches. As China continues to push the boundaries of space technology, what could be the next major breakthrough? What are your thoughts on this ambitious innovation?